TV show called The Sopranos. You may recognize him from that television show, along with like dozens of movies, the Conan O'Brien show. He's just a terrific young comic helping us out. Let's give him a big hand and welcome Mr. Frank Santorelli.
Thank you very much. How you doing?
Good, Frank.
All right. You guys not want to do this? You know you guys can take off. I'll lock up. I'm Frank Santorelli. I grew up in an Italian family. Kind of strange. My mother taught me how to shave. I don't want to say I'm Italian, but my car has hair. Yeah, I went on a tour last summer, and I was hanging out with these young comics. I heard some great jokes, and I want to tell them to you because they're so funny. Here's the first one. The guy says to another guy, "Excuse me, what's the quickest way to get across town?" The guy goes, "I don't know, you walking or you driving?" He goes, "I'm driving." He goes, "That's the quickest way." Here's the next one. Guy's a door-to-door salesman. He rings the doorbell. He's stunned by what he sees. It's a 14-year-old boy with a martini in one hand, a cigar in the other. He's got a wig on, and he's dressed like a woman. The salesman goes, "Hi, is your mother home?" The kid goes, "What do you think?" Anyway, I'm 49 years old. I'm trying to cut down on fat, that's what they tell you. So now when I eat Haagen-Dazs, you know those pints, take off the top, the ice cream stuck to the lid, toss that. Gotta be 60 calories right there. Sometimes you gotta push yourself away. Show some discipline. That's how you get into maximum physical condition. I stopped drinking for a while, just to see what would happen. Because I wound up on the bathroom floor one too many times. You know how that is, right? Right? Yeah. I'm laying there, I open my eyes, I see the bathroom scale. So I weighed my head. 22 pounds. My head weighs 22 pounds. I'm very depressed about it. I'm a fathead. And you know when you're a fathead, if you don't order alcohol, you get the big crazy straw. You don't get that little swizzle stick. It's hard to be tough or cool in a nightclub when you got the big crazy straw. Could you see me if I got into a fight? You're like, "Hey, listen, buddy. I get blood all over this bar. You mess with me, pal." The last guy in the world you want to mess with. So I'll tell you something. You mess with me, don't even think about it. So I'm Frank Santorelli. People ask me to go cross-country skiing. So because I'm an idiot, I said yes. 7 degrees up in New Hampshire. 7. 5 plus 2, 7. The instructor shows up, "Listen up, we're going to go 8 miles. I'm like, she goes, "What? I never walked 8 miles in my whole life total. Does that matter? Don't worry, you'll be fine." I'm like this. 30 seconds. My lungs are frozen. After a minute, I realized I made a big mistake. Somebody's going, "Look at how beautiful I was." 20 minutes later, can you believe I made 20 minutes? I'm going, somebody's going, "Look at how beautiful I was." I'm going, don't ever go cross-country. It's stupid. Take a snowmobile. Much better. You see a lot more stuff in a snowmobile. You're all over the place in a snowmobile. That's what the skiers want to hear, right? So anyway, I drove to New York last week, true story. I pulled into a gas station, I gotta use the bathroom. You gotta get the key from the guy that's working there. He gives you the key and it's attached to a truck tire. You're in there, it's a sewer. Why are they locking the door? You think someone's gonna break in there and clean up? The worst part is that you're in there, the door is locked, you know that nobody can get in, somebody grabs the door handle. What happens? You freak out. You lose your name, you're like, I'm in here. Someone's in here. I'm in here. Someone is in here. You're like, somebody's coming in, and it's a stranger from the road. Nothing good comes from that. People driving in their cars, they're freaks. So I get to New York, I'm on the subway, because I'm rich. I see a guy with a tattoo, I recognize the tattoo. I recognize it, and he's gone. So I try to find him. You know, there's a million people on the train. And finally I get up to him, I see his tattoo. It's Captain Crunch. I'm not making this up. My first thought is, I'm a comedian. I can't let this go. I gotta say something to this guy. Excuse me, is that Captain Crunch? The guy's like, yeah, check. I go, where'd you get that? He goes, cut it right out of the box. Then I realize he's looking at me like I'm the idiot. Then he starts talking to me to prove he's a weirdo. Right? He's going, let me ask you something. You know when ducks are flying overhead? I'm like, excuse me? You know when ducks are flying overhead in a big V? I go, yeah. He goes, you know why one line is always longer than the other? I don't even know this guy. I'm fascinated. I go, no, why? He goes, more ducks in that line. All I can think of was, how could I have been so stupid? I was right here and I missed it. Big time. You ever seen this guy? He thinks he's cool. He's like a total jerk. So anyway, times are changing, huh? We're living in a crazy world. I used to hitchhike. Oh yeah. Can't hitchhike anymore, right? People cut you up and put you in a suitcase. Isn't it weird seeing somebody hitchhike nowadays? You're in your car like, look at this jerk. He had his thumb out. Did you see that guy? One time I got picked up by a Winnebago. True story. I'm hitchhiking in the rain. I get picked up by like a moving Super Bowl party. 12 guys drinking and partying in Winnebago. They pull over. The doors open up. This guy gets out going, Thanks a lot, guys.